Have you ever wondered, what is the true meaning of life? Is it wealth? Is it power? Or is it something much deeper, something beyond what our eyes can see? Today, I want to share with you a story about a poor lady beggar. She had no money, no home, no comfort, yet she was the richest soul I had ever met. Her life carried a secret, a spiritual truth that can change the way you see your own life forever. Stay with me till the end of this story, because once you hear her words, you will never look at life the same way again. The story begins in a crowded city filled with tall buildings, busy markets, and endless noise. There sat an old lady at the corner of a street. Her clothes were torn, her hair uncombed, and her body looked weak. To most people, she was just another beggar, someone invisible, someone unimportant. Every morning, she would take her wooden bowl and sit near the temple gates. People rushed past her. Some dropped a coin, some ignored her, and some even mocked her. But no matter what happened, she always carried a gentle smile on her face. One afternoon, a young man named Arjun walked by. He was well educated, dressed neatly, and carried himself with confidence. Yet inside, his heart was restless. He had money, a job, and comfort, but no peace. His mind was full of stress, worries, and endless questions. As he walked past, he noticed the old lady smiling, even though she had nothing. Something inside him stopped. He turned back and asked her softly, "Mother, forgive me for asking, but how do you smile like this? You have no food, no home, no money, and yet your face shines with peace. How?" The old lady looked at him, her eyes deep like a river that had seen many storms. She placed her hand on her chest and said, "Son, life is not about what we hold in our hands. Life is about what we hold in our hearts. Money can feed the body, but it cannot feed the soul. True wealth is not measured in coins, but in spirit." Arjun was stunned. He sat down beside her. The lady's wisdom. The old lady continued, "Every morning when I wake up, I close my eyes and whisper, 'Thank you, God, for another day.' I may not have a house to sleep in, but I have the sky full of stars. I may not have a soft bed, but I have the earth to rest upon. I may not have fine clothes, but I have the air that keeps me alive. You see, son, wealth is temporary. Beauty fades, power disappears, even life itself is uncertain. But the spirit is eternal. If you can keep your spirit strong, no difficulty can defeat you." She looked at him and smiled again. "When people insult me, I pray for them, because I know their hearts are in more pain than mine. When people ignore me, I don't feel lonely, because I am never alone. God walks with me. And when people give me food or a coin, I thank them, not for the coin, but for the chance to remind myself that kindness still exists in this world." Arjun felt a lump in his throat. He realized that despite her poverty, this woman was richer than most people he knew. She had no bank account, no property, no jewelry, but she had peace, faith, and a heart full of gratitude. The lady leaned closer and whispered, "Son, life is spiritual. You can spend years chasing money, power, and fame. But one day your hair will turn white, your body will grow weak, and everything you own will be left behind. What will remain is only your spirit. So feed your spirit with kindness, gratitude, and love." The young man's transformation. Arjun couldn't stop thinking about her words. He visited her again the next day, and the day after that. Each time she shared stories of her life. She told him about the time she lost her husband in an accident. She was left with 2 children, but no income. For years, she begged, not for herself, but to feed her children. But fate was cruel. One child died of illness, and the other went missing. Her world was shattered. Arjun asked, "How did you survive such pain?" The old lady closed her eyes and replied, "When everything was taken away from me, I had 2 choices: to cry forever, or to rise with faith. I chose faith. I told myself, my body may suffer, but my soul will not break. That is the power of spirit. Arjun felt tears in his eyes. He realized he had been complaining about small problems, office stress, arguments at home, financial pressure, while this woman had endured unimaginable loss, yet still found reasons to smile. One evening, Arjun brought her food and said, "Mother, you have given me more than I can ever give you. You have opened my eyes. I thought success was about wealth, but you taught me that true success is about peace of heart." The old lady gently placed her hand on his head and blessed him. "Remember, son, the richest person is not the one who has the most money, but the one who needs the least. Keep your heart pure, keep your spirit alive, and you will